Hello everyone and welcome back to Beef Reacts. And today we're going to be watching another death battle. It's going to be, I would say, Greed Incarnate WARIO versus the sexiest penguin alive, besides Gunther from Adventure Time, but King DEDEDE. Let's see who can really outdo the other in this battle of I don't know, cringe? They're both pretty cringe. I need to shave. I keep telling myself I should shave, but I haven't. But I'm curious to see how this plays out. Personally, who do I think is gonna win? I think King DEDEDE's got it. I mean, he's King DEDEDE. If we're playing Super Smash Brothers like we often do, I mean, Wario's probably top tier. Unless you're my friend Michael, who is bad at everything. I know he watches these videos, so he's bad at everything. I hate him. He's not good at Smash. He's not good at Mario Party. I should be the Mario Party champion, not Ryan, not Brendan, me, Matthew, the greatest Luigi that's ever been known. And if you're interested in seeing that, I don't know when our next championship is. Ryan, when's the next championship?
Probably like a summer one.
We're doing one in the summer. But yeah, so here's what you have to know. Ryan's bad at the game, so he only plays the Goo Goo Gaga ass superstars. Michael's bad at the game because he's a little bitch boy. And Brendan's bad at the game because he just exists. But me, I'm the greatest. I should never lose. That's just a fact. Right, Ryan?
What?
Exactly. See, that's what we like to hear. I love being better than everyone. Luigi for the win. I think King DEDEDE's got this easily. Wario's little bitch.
Thursday for a limited time only. 23andMe is taking 30 special to help discuss it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about the sponsorships. I never care about them. I don't see any ad breaks, which would be cool if they still did that. But you know, here we are. Let's go, Rooster Teeth.
It's a lesson every hero has to learn someday. Just because your enemy is a little on the chubby side doesn't mean he's a pushover.
Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about Wario, the greedy and repulsive rival to Mario.
And King DEDEDE, the royal nemesis to everybody's favorite pink puffball, Kirby.
I'm gonna say it. Kirby can solo entire verses. He has a void inside of his stomach. I think DEDEDE's got this.
Swizz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It should be DEDEDE, handedly.
Mario is a pretty busy guy. If he's not saving his favorite lady, Princess Peach, he's off saving a whole different princess in a whole different land.
Until he returned home one day to find his castle under someone else's control.
First off, Mario has a castle? Awesome, but it had been taken by a chubby squatter dressed in yellow named Wario.
Love Wario.
Wario is Mario's opposite in every way. While Mario is kind and heroic, Wario is selfish and mischievous.
Love
While
him.
Mario is thick with one C, Wario has two, maybe three C's.
It's not. His name and symbol are even inspired by the Japanese word for bad, warui. You can't get any less subtle than Wario.
I thought you'd think he'd be inspired by just taking the first letter of Mario and changing it to Wumbo. If we put Mario settings on Wumbo, it'd be Wario. That's what I thought, at least.
No kidding, but he's not some.
Oh, he's 5'7", short king, love that. 24? I don't like how he's 24. I don't agree with that at all. Is that what I look like? Wario Man, treasure hunter. Owner of WarioWare Incorporated, a legendary star child and the rival to Mario.
Random chump. Turns out Wario is one of the 7 star children, possessing legendary power, and even grew up with Mario.
What?
Wario's grudge against Mario goes way back. While they were children, they played cops and robbers a total of 1,256 times. And despite frequently...
The rest of the time, he made me be the cattle rustler, and he got to arrest me. We must have played sheriffs and rustlers 1,256 times, and the one time I got to be sheriff, he made fun of me. Hey, what the fuck, Mario? That's actually, I'm gonna be real. I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. You ever think that maybe every petty dispute should be settled this way? Of just becoming, like, just... I feel like spite is much more powerful than it should be, and, like, Lord knows I'm a spiteful person, but, like, I want more out of it.
Only asking otherwise, Wario only got to be the cop once.
What a
Wow,
dick!
dick move, baby Mario.
Yeah.
I wish he should have just left you behind in that stupid crying bubble.
Whether or not he was accidentally conditioned into villainy, Wario has two main goals: ruin Mario's life and get as rich as possible through any means necessary.
And that's what we call a capitalist king. Ruin everything for everyone else and make money doing it. Can we get an amen for Wario?
Including crime, treasure hunting, and even making video games.
I'm with
He's
that.
got the power to rival Mario, too. He's super strong and can bash through tons of rock and...
I will say Wario World 4 is my favorite Wario World game. I've played it hundreds of times. I've never gotten past the first level. I don't understand how to play it, even at age 23. I downloaded it on my phone, tried playing it. I for the life of me, cannot figure out how to play that fucking game. But one of my favorites of all time. He's got superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman gluttony, malleable physique, a belly blast technique, hypnosis, and the waft. Fuck the waft.
heavy metal with his shoulder bash attack. If that's not enough, he'll literally chew his opponents up. Ugh, just imagine those giant white bricks he calls
my
teeth just
God.
closing around you.
He's also weirdly malleable, capable of being crushed, squished, twisted, and stretched with little to no ill effect. However, Wario's deadliest natural ability is definitely his inexplicable farting.
Wiz, that's no simple toot. This is the fabled flatulence of folklore itself. The atomic vapors of annihilation. The waft.
Kind of a lame name after all that.
Nah, it's not a lame name. Bro, you ever waft it towards somebody? Silent but deadly. Actually, his isn't silent, it's just deadly. I hate myself, but yeah.
Waft is a highly specialized technique which discharges an enormous burst of toxic gas so brutal it'll topple nearly any foe. When aimed correctly, this blast can even propel Wario through the air like a rocket while crop dusting anyone beneath his feet. It's, technically speaking, just majestic.
Would you love to see
Right.
it?
Well, that's not exactly.
Are they just, they're just, I would love for them just to do Smash gameplay for this fight. That'd be so funny.
Wrong. In some cases, Wario's waft has even been shown to be comparable to nuclear warheads.
Well, I mean, like, if you've seen me after eating Taco Bell, I mean, like, it's roughly the same thing. Roughly. Maybe not as super supernova? I don't know what the right word is. Probably not that bad, but it could get damn near close.
By the way, I spent some time in your lab and I made a new invention.
How did you get into my lab?
Oh, nice try. After decades of research, I've discovered how to contain the pure essence of flatulence. Behold, the Windbreaker!
I'm not gonna lie, that's a dope name. Buy Boomstick, dope. It's just a grenade. It looks like a water balloon with that you farted in a bunch, and and it has nails, which this would kill.
That's nice. Let's move on.
Listen, Wiz, I'm really proud of this. She speaks!
Anyway, aside from his own abilities, Wario has access to numerous weapons and power-ups.
Like
Yeah.
his one-of-a-kind chopper. Also, explosive.
Bomb is bunny hat, fire flower, jet pot, dragon hat, superstar, air pump, ultra hand, and Wario chopper.
Kind of redundant when he can fart a nuke.
There's always room for explosions, Wiz. Check out this huge blast some of his bombs caused, which he was totally at the center of and survived, by the way.
His power-ups include a jetpack, a metal body, and even Mario's own invincibility star. He can increase his size by plugging an air pump into himself and just don't question it. With the dragon hat, he spews fire. With the eagle...
Bouncy Wario, Bubble Wario, Crazy Wario, Flaming Wario, Invisible Wario, Tiny Wario, Sparky Wario, and Wario Man. I'm not gonna lie, Bubble Wario sounds dangerous.
statue, he takes flight. And he can even combine both of these to become King Dragon Wario, utilizing both these abilities while dramatically increasing his power and his weight.
And with just a little mouthful of rotten garlic, he dons pink tights to become Wario Man! This super form increases his strength
Does garlic go bad? Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever had garlic that's gone bad, so like I'm actually curious. Like, can it go bad? Is that like actually a thing?
and lets him fly, because he doesn't have enough ways to do that already, I guess.
He doesn't always need some random object of power to transform. Some of Wario's forms come about because of entirely reactionary means.
He can become Bouncy Wario after being crushed into paper, Flaming Wario after being set on fire, Puffy Wario after getting stung by bees, and Fat Wario after eating too much. Well, getting fat's a superpower?
These sound more like excuses than power-ups.
He even becomes Crazy Wario after getting drunk. Though it's just a ball in the American version, because, you know, for kids and stuff, but... Anyway, I'm powering up! Jocelyn, order another 1,000 six-packs!
On his
Yes!
quest to
Yes! Harness the power of the liquor. The liquor. I am the liquor. Today is just not, it's not a content day, I'll tell you that much. Today is not a content day. It could be, though.
humiliate his
We're slowly
red-clad
getting there.
rival and accumulate Scrooge McDuck levels of riches, Wario has been through thick and thin.
Like Mario, he survived that big explosion in the tennis court, which we figured out is equal to 2.4 megatons of TNT. But
Not bad.
Wario's also survived the Shake King blowing up in his face.
The Shake King was a pirate with immense electrical power. Upon his defeat, his body detonated, and the resulting blast split the sky. By comparing the blast and the parting clouds to a map of the Shake dimension, we determined the explosion's exact energy output to be equivalent to about 96 sextillion tons of TNT.
That's a lot of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3, 21. 21 zeros. Damn. Respect.
That's enough juice to blow up a large moon, and Wario was totally fine.
He can seemingly eat any
Overpowered Mario hypnotized the Mario Land population, survived atmospheric re-entry, endured a 2.4 megaton blast, withstood the exploding Shake King, survived 15 Mario parties. Facts. That is tough. Managed a video game company, defeated Captain Syrup, Bowser, Black Jewel, and the Shake
anything,
King.
including explosives and his own bike. He can, of course, keep up with Mario, who kicked a 61 million ton castle and piloted the Star Diver at Mach 375.
Yeah.
Also, Wario destroyed the Black Jewel, an entity whose death triggered the collapse of an entire dimension.
That
So,
was
does
easy,
everyone
though.
he fights blow up when they die, or what?
Mario may best him time and time again, particularly thanks to Wario's clearly low intelligence, but his tenacity and willingness to never give up is strangely admirable.
This greedy bastard will never stop doing what he loves.
King! King!
The
But now we're back to the DDD. The DD Dumb School? That's a bad name. I could have come up with something there, but I
country of Dreamland is a peaceful paradise.
Filled with some of the most adorable critters you've ever seen. Oh, look at the little waddle dees waddle.
But wouldn't you know it, all this pristine prosperity is actually run by a tyrannical, self-imposed monarch, King DDD.
Self-imposed means that he's not actually a monarch. They just let him do it. Damn. Is it because he's just a nice dude? Like, why would you just let this guy do it? I think given enough time, energy, I feel like you could overthrow. I feel like you could overthrow the Mario Kingdom, the DDD Kingdom. They seem like pushovers. Yeah, they survive all this insane stuff, but it's like everyone's surviving that insane stuff. It's like being born on like how is this? So if you were somehow born on the moon, right? You'd be a lot weaker coming to the Earth than you were on the moon. Same way if you go to the moon and you're born on Earth, you're a lot stronger on the moon. And you're going to say, well, why is that? It's like, well, atmospheric pressure. It's like, it's Goku Training 101. Big gravity mean big muscles when go place with no muscle. Gravity muscle. Duh. Dummies. That's how science works. That's how progressive overload works. I know. I'm a scientist. I got a degree. media production, which is science. Anyway.
Ah, yes, the classic dictator at work. They show you what
Yes!
they want you to see, but really, there's so much horror behind the scenes.
Mass DDD 61. He's 2 foot. Bro's only 2 feet tall? I don't believe that. I don't believe he's 2 feet tall. You're telling me Wario's got 3 feet on the guy? No way. King of Dreamland hates stars. And we're out of
I suppose he did intentionally create a food shortage once, but DDD doesn't really have that much sway over his questionably claimed kingdom, namely because of one plucky pink hero, Kirby.
Everyone's favorite
Yeah.
lovable marshmallow. Suck it, Jigglypuff. Yeah, this little guy's always been there to ruin the Triple D's schemes.
Does that mean that Kirby's only like 16 inches tall? Because
Schemes which, to be fair, aren't always evil. Like the time he stole the Star Rod, seemingly for nefarious purposes, but in actuality to protect his citizens from the villainous Nightmare.
Yeah, it turns out this big bad penguin's mean side doesn't come from a place of true evil at all. Instead, it's because he's just really jealous of Kirby.
Right,
I mean, that makes sense though.
before Kirby arrived, DDD was a tubby bird with only a modicum of respect. After seeing Kirby's popularity and success, the king made up his mind. He would surpass the marshmallow.
Cue the 70s music. It's time for a training montage.
I'm with
Through
that.
countless hours of intense work and grueling training.
Here's the problem. He's still only 2 feet tall. Like, he is literally only 2 feet tall. Wario's gonna win this handily.
DDD pushed himself to mimic Kirby's abilities and more. His speed improved, his strength skyrocketed, and in time, he even learned what all penguins hope to achieve one day. By inhaling a bunch of air, he can puff his body up like a balloon and fly.
To be clear,
Yes!
this is not a naturally occurring ability of his. He somehow trained himself to do this. This is backed up by no science whatsoever and makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
I don't think it has to make sense. I think what it has to do is tell you that this man's tenacity alone is enough to break. Listen, for those at home that want to work out, get better, it's about your tenacity. Results don't come overnight, and if DDD has taught me anything, it's that if you're gonna do it in style. Because let me tell you, in this life, there's nothing more important than style. Maybe, possibly meeting Zane Rutledge could be the closest thing that I could imagine. But style, baby. It's the most important thing. No cap, no kizzy, never a kizzy out here.
You shut up and let the penguin fly. And that's not the only Kirby trick he copied. His lungs are so strong now, he can inhale.
Superhuman strength, superhuman doom, flight through inflation, inhaling air bullets, electrokinesis, excuse me, affection manipulation, and expert mechanic.
Entire enemies and launch them at high speeds. He can even fire powerful air bullets that can break solid rock. You know, I've been training my air bullet technique too.
You? Boomstick, that's impossible. The human lungs don't have the capacity to...
Gotcha. But he's got way more up his sleeves than just stolen skills.
Bro just spit in his face. That's actually bonkers. Literally so bonkers.
Gotcha. But he's got way more up his sleeves than just stolen skills.
Absolutely.
Like what?
Sure, he's got an army of minions at his command, but when he wants to take someone down personally, DDD jumps into the ring with one of his giant-sized hammers.
He's got a bunch to pick from. His usual favorite might look
Jet hammer, electric hammer, star hammer, Gordo's explosives, wheelie, and
like an oversized wooden mallet, but it can summon freezing ice as he swings it, and secretly features a built-in jet booster to supercharge his striking power. Oh, you scared? Here I come! Here I come! Yeah, boom, bitch! While this move is garbage and smash, it feels really good when you...
It's not garbage, you just have to be good. It's called making a hard read, boomstick. Learn how to play Smash. You read your opponent like a book. Like I tell people routinely, you are Dr. Seuss, and me! I'm an expert reader. I've never said that. I'm actually really bad at Smash. I'm like actually dog shit at Smash, and I get visibly angry. playing the game. It's why I don't like playing it.
You pull it off.
Through the power of the Star Rod, he can amp
The Star Hammer's origins are a mystery. It's possible an entirely different hammer, but given the Star Rod's other uses, it's likely an upgraded version to his jet
amplify
hammer.
this into the Star Hammer. With this magic coursing through it, DDD can cast several spells. He can increase his size, launch energy spheres, break the fourth wall, and mystically create
I'm
up
with
to
that.
64 duplicates of himself.
Just more penguin goodness to go around. But when the Big D wants to get hardcore, he dons a mask and whips out his ultimate weapon, the electric hammer. Introducing the mysterious masked DDD!
Yeah, it's not much of a disguise, but the electric hammer is a definite upgrade over his jet hammer.
Hell yeah, it's way stronger, can blast electricity, and has a flamethrower. Oh, and also a multi-barreled rocket launcher. Gun sword? Not good enough. Sniper scythe? Forget it. Give me a rocket launcher hammer any day of the week.
I'm
And
with
remember that army of minions I mentioned before? Well, DDD has a weird habit of actually carrying some of them around with him. Like, I guess, in his pocket?
If the
Why
rockets
not?
aren't enough, he can pull out this spiky sea urchin called a Gordo that's heavy enough to send almost anyone flying. The Gordo's one of his greatest tools, but it can also be a real pain in the ass.
Interesting that he's so jealous of Kirby's abilities.
Bro's just using a lot of Smash lore, and I respect it, but I can't imagine any of this is correct. I really cannot imagine a single thing that has been said so far has been correct, and I'm okay with that.
Despite having quite a noteworthy arsenal of his own. Thankfully, he has become much less antagonistic over the years, even directly aiding Kirby in protecting Dreamland from time to time.
And while he's not the sharpest bird in the box, he isn't all fluff. He can inhale and spit Kirby out with enough force to break through the planet Pop Star's atmosphere.
Which means DDD can
Oh,
spit
damn.
objects up to 33 times the speed of sound. That's disgusting.
But that's nothing when you think about how he can match Kirby in sheer strength. This little guy can hit so hard, he destroyed a whole planet. God, calm down, Kirb. Why are you wrecking the place where you live?
'Cause
Planet
it
Pop
feels
Star
like
is
it-
shown to be similar in size to the planet Shiver Star, which strongly resembles a frozen over Earth. To destroy an Earth-sized planet like this, Kirby must have been striking with a force of over 1,900 septillion tons of TNT.
Why did they go with that number? Why? I want someone to explain to me the lore of why they always pick TNT. Who gives a fuck if it's TNT? I don't know what 1 ton of TNT does. How am I supposed to conceptualize that to the septillion? Like, what? Be like 50 nukes. That'd be easier. You showed me what a nuke looks like. How many TNTs does it take to make a nuke? Cause I don't fucking know. Like, come on.
Damn, who would have thought this adorable pink puffball could pull that off? And get this, apparently he's only 8 inches tall. He's a planet buster that fits in the palm of your hand.
He's shown even
Yeah.
greater feats too, and while DDD isn't necessarily taking this sort of damage every time Kirby lands a punch, he does fight on equal footing with him.
Who keeps making these cute and cuddly characters so freaking deadly?
Why not?
On a similar note,
Awesome.
DDD is also comparable to Meta Knight, who once casually flew from one end of the galaxy to the other in seconds. Now, DDD's never done such a
DD has defeated Dark Meta Knight, a doppelganger who is Meta Knight's equal.
crazy speed feat like that himself. But keeping up with Meta Knight in fights and dodging a meteor around 160,000 miles per hour certainly proves he's faster than you probably think.
Like when he fought the alien Magellan, who
Fought on par with Kirby, dodged a piece of the Jumba heart. Once spat Kirby into space, withstood Queen Sectionia exploding, created an animated show starring himself, been there, defeated Queen Sectonia, Magalore, and Dark Meta Knight.
who ripped apart a dimension with a weird star-shaped black hole, which DDD survived. This penguin's gotta be doing some kind of performance-enhancing drugs. Oh, Jesus!
Though he still holds a massive grudge, King Dedede has proved his ability countless times, to the detriment, but often benefit, of Dreamland. Perhaps he's earned the title of king after all.
Well, he
Now-
definitely thinks so.
I wouldn't let him be the king of anything. Maybe like the manager of a local Wendy's, but I don't know if I'd make him king. I just don't see him as a kingly type.
There's only one bona fide ruler of Capitan, and that's me, King DEDEDE!
Why did they make him Texan?
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
You know, I will say, the one thing... I'm not going to show the 30-second commercial, but I did just see the Strawberry Wendy's. If there's one thing I can count on at 1 in the morning, it's knowing that I can order from Wendy's and make sure I get my food. It won't taste right, it'll probably be wrong, but it's something I can always count on, and I respect that about Wendy's. You gotta respect the people for what they can give you, not for what they are, and that's okay.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, I need to inhale some food.
Oh my goodness. It's a sponsorship! And that was like a 40-second sponsorship? My God!
Oh!
It's Death Battle time, though.
I'm number one!
I wonder who does the sprite animations for these, because they're really well done. I'm going to check the credits at the end, because respect whoever does it. Because I want my own sprite animation battles. Oh, it's a cage match, baby! Also, music in the background, going hard as hell right now. It's just fitting, it's hitting, and I'm not going to be upset about that. So did he start with the best possible hammer he had? It would be, I guess he has to start with the strongest hammer. And I do like how, I remember like old like OG Death Battle, they'd give a reason for them to fight to the death. Now they just start in the fight, and I'm kind of happy for that. But damn, cage match to the death. And they're starting with their ultimate forms, right? I think the worst part about these two is that they're both so fucking goofy that, like, you just can't take them seriously. You literally cannot take either of these characters seriously about a damn thing, and, like, that's okay with me. Well, now they gave a reason for this fight to the death because that's deserved. Bro took the hot dog and then farted in his face. That is disgusting. This is such a silly one. It's like, does DDD have a counter for everything Wario has? I don't know, but I can't... Like, what the hell is going on? No, he's about to nuke him! Bro's about to launch the wall. that result in the death of DDD, though? That's the question. This is really a battle of pettiness, right? Because, like, who the hell wins this? I don't know, but it feels very petty. Dead. Fuck. Is this better be a draw? There's no way this is a draw. Like, there's no way that this... Oh, they decided to really draw the butt there. Respect. They plugged it! Is it a... Yes! Sexy penguin, baby!
KO!
I told you those Gordos can be a pain in the ass.
Well, my question is that, like, first off, the Waff needs time to recharge. Like, that man barely ate a damn thing. He got 2 full Waffs. That's like a 6-minute game.
Wario sure had the upper hand when it came to versatility, especially with his reactionary power-up and totally unexpected techniques. Like, who would ever predict your opponent would drop an atomic fart in your mouth? Genius.
Gross. But ultimately, DDD still had plenty of counter options to use. For example, his hammer's ice properties could halt Wario's many fire attacks.
And unlike Wario, DDD's flight didn't require any specific power-ups to control the air.
Unfortunately, neither Wario nor DDD have truly shown their greatest potential speed. Compared to the likes of Mario and Meta Knight, it seems DDD held the advantage, though admittedly it's impossible to know the exact specifics of that advantage.
Yeah, but given how tough these guys were, speed wasn't the biggest factor anyway. What we really had to know was how likely they could even hurt each other. I mean, they've been through some pretty nasty stuff. But
True.
guess what? Wario surviving the Shake King exploding doesn't stack up to DDD getting sucked into a black hole.
By examining the event horizon of Magolor's singularity, we can estimate a range of the black hole's destructive potential. Even the lowest possible option comes out to nearly 86 octillion tons of TNT.
Again, what the fuck is a ton of tit?
That is over 5 times more powerful than the detonating Shake King. And again, that's the lowest option.
The black hole distorts space beyond its visible event horizon, implying its range is much greater than what's visible. Oh.
The black hole's destructive potential is likely even higher than that.
So Wario had a hard time landing any meaningful damage, cause...
You know what the biggest issue with this is? Scale-wise, Wario, they just said is 5'7". King DDD is 2 foot. How the fuck did he get taller than Wario here? That don't track at all.
The big bird was just too tough, but...
Wario survived a dimensional collapse and possibly scales to a theoretical universal level being. Rosalina, this is vague and ill-defined, though. Also, DDD survived a similar dimensional collapse and battled Void Termina, a multiversal level.
If DDD's anywhere as strong as Kirby is, and he should be given that they fight all the time, then he was making hits that were somewhere close to Earth-sized planet-breaking level. Definitely getting the edge over Wario's durability.
Wario's versatility and tenacity made this an incredibly close bout, but DDD's strength, durability, and speed were just enough to take the victory.
He really took the penguin.
The winner is King DDD.
I called it! DDD's the best, baby! Either way. Wait, let's see if
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If
don't care about any of that.
you want the battle music for your...
Don't care about it. Character animation was... Okay, I don't know who any of those people are, but good work. Is that character? No.
You can get it by clicking the...
Let's see. Sprite artist. Chris Jerky Baston. Good shit, Chris Jerky Baston.
link
Good
below.
shit.
And if you want some more Death Battle...
But that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you don't mind, just like, comment, share, subscribe. Really helps me out. You know, I post every single day, or at least I try to. And, yeah, I'll be back with some more stuff sooner rather than later. Just, you know, Let me know if you have anything you want to talk about in the comments below. Peace out. Have a good one.